Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider, issue number 1. It's actually a one-shot, and this is part, let's move it over here so you can see it. It's more of a part of the Damnation storyline, Doctor Strange's Damnation. So this is going to lead directly into the Damnation issue number 4 of 4, so this should pretty much finalize it. Okay, so when last we left off in Damnation 3, Johnny Blaze had climbed to the top of Hotel Inferno to face Mephisto directly, and Mephisto just like booped him on the nose or whatever and took the Zarathos spirit out of him, separated it. And he's like, well, what did you just do? He says, took the soul out of you, took the demon out of you. You know, I exorcised you basically. And then he just boop, kicks him right through the glass and out from the top story of this gigantic hotel. Boom! All the way to the ground. Now, he dies before he gets to the ground, as is expected, right? Everybody dies before they hit the ground. How do you know? How do you know? Anyway, I'm not going to try and sit here and do a CSI test. Either way, that's what they say. Fine. Hopefully, I'll never find out. So, what happens here is everybody in hell starts attacking Johnny Blaze and the Ghost Rider, which I'm presuming is Zarathos. They go and they start attacking. Like, they shove stakes in Ghost Rider's eyes and start his eye sockets, start hammering him in. Johnny Blaze gets hit by a pitchfork. Now, why is this happening? Are they mad at him? No. Everybody's in pain in hell. But the more pain you inflict, the less pain you have to feel. So it makes you more sadistic. And I guess keeps you in sin, keeps you mired in sin. Like, it's such a wild concept. I love this. That alone got me right into this comic. And I was wow, blown away with that concept. That was awesome. So they go up to this Poindexter, who looks a little bit like a Martin Shkreli. This guy's supposed to have the most sin out of all these bikers and gangsters and all that down here. And I can believe it. I can totally believe it. And Danny Ketch is not in this. Johnny Blaze has to go straight at this dude, and Zarathos is just like, yeah, dude, you got to prove that you're worth my time. Go up there and take care of him yourself. So he does. He lets the guy, get a couple licks in, and he just like cracks his arm, and then Ghost Rider just sucks the life force or whatever it is right out of him. And it's freaky, a little freaky. So they climb up to the top of this arena and they start looking for help. And some of the people that I recognize in there, like one of the versions of the Jack-o'-lantern and the Rose, which is interesting. Also looks like Callisto's there, but that can't be the case because she's in prison with the X-Men in the Gold team. Anyway, Ganesh is also apparently there. Ganesh, the Hindu god of having an elephant head and 2 extra arms. Anyway, I don't see the extra arms on this guy, but who knows? Maybe those 2 arms didn't go to hell. Either way, there's a Mad Max biker scene in here. Dude, this is crazy, all the stuff that happens here. And at one point, there is a charging Ganesh with Ghost Rider on his back. They're all lit in hellfire, and they're going straight after a hell train. They're literally playing chicken with each other. And whoa. Whoa. There are some moments in this, guys. And the end with the big test. I thought I was going to feel cheated as I'm reading it, yet somehow it just made so much sense. And I'm completely taken aback by how good this was. Guys, I'm giving this my pick of the week. That's how good this was. This was amazing. So Christopher Sebela, the writer, and Phil Noto, the artist. I feel like I know the name Phil Noto, but either way, I don't recall anything from either of these two before, and suddenly they're right up there on the top of my list of favorites. This was really that good. This could have been a standalone comic without anything. If they would have made this a double-sized issue, this could have just been a one-shot standalone, not tied to anything, and it would have been amazing. Or they could have even made it a mini-series, a 4, 5, 6-issue limited series, this story. This was great. Wow, this completely blew me away. I was not expecting this. You're going in a special little place in my comic book hell. This was so good, guys. Anyway, if I had to recommend only one tie-in for Damnation, or if you didn't want to read Damnation as it stands, this was a pretty good book. This was really good. I dug this. All right, guys, moving on. Professor Bell, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.